What's going on YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and in today's video we finally get the story event Soul, which I know some of you guys out there were looking forward to, and they're gonna beat our asses with some trials that are gonna be pretty tough for a lot of people, including me. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so first up we have the banner we're going to be talking about, which means Soul is going to be here on this banner along with a few other units. Eclipse is looking damn cute! That's FFBE units just always look so awesome, but they're never the greatest, you know what I mean? Unless they're story characters. So we have Step Up Summon here, limited to 1 per player. You guys are going to get this normal Step Up 24k. At the very end, you get a guaranteed Soul. It looks like they added this 4-star plus rainbow, like 4-star plus summon right here. It's not a rainbow, it's a yellow, but this little graphic right here, I think it looks nice. Again, if you go the way through this and you get unlucky enough not to get anything at the end, at least you're guaranteed a soul, but it's a lot of lapis to be spending. Moving on down, we do have a bonus soul Trust Moogle summon, which is new. It kind of reminds me of that Charlotte summon that we discussed before. We don't see any 5% rate up here, though. We see a 5+1 summon with a rate up to soul. Now, maybe that could be 5%. It says obtain 1 3-star Trust Moogle soul 10%, which I mean, I'm assuming that means soul 10% to his Trust Moogle. His Trust Master, excuse me, for every 5+1 summon. You guys can do this up to 10 times. Costs you 2,000 lapis per 5+1. And we'll have to see what the soul rate up is. Again, for 2,000 lapis, you're getting somewhat of a discount. You know, for 4,000 lapis, you're essentially getting 2. You're getting like a, what is it, 9+2, essentially, right? Because you're getting 2. No, you're getting a 5+1. Right, so it'll be a 10+2, I guess, because you get 5+1. So yeah, it'll be a 10+2 for 4,000 lapis. As long as the soul rate up is the same, you might even be like, unless you're going the distance and you really want soul and you're going to go through this, it might even be, we have to see what the rate up is, but this is kind of, you know, it's a little bit more of a bargain value here. They did the same thing for CG Charlotte, but the trick on CG Charlotte was her rate up was not very good compared to what you can get off banner. So you got to pay attention to that, guys. The off banner summons in this game have been starting to get really rough for a lot of people. It's starting to add up, so you got to be real careful of that. I know they give you these deals like this, but always protect yourself by checking the rates or reading Reddit, going on the forums, find out what the rates actually are, because I did all 20 of those CG Charlotte summons and I only got 1 CG Charlotte from it. So, and that was because her rate up was down. I actually knew, but you know, I'm a gambler. I really like CG Charlotte, so I went for it. Anyway, talking about Soul. Is going to be a magic damage dealer coming to us. Soul, again, very, very big mainstay in the story. You guys probably know that already. For me, Soul never really sung to my heart. I never really enjoyed Soul too much. Kind of just whatever kind of unit character to me. His little cape looks kind of cool. Looks like the Vortex. However, I just want you guys to know, even if they pump this guy up with global upgrades, we have 2 major magic damage dealers coming out in the future. We have CG Terra, which I know a lot of you guys love Final Fantasy VI and love Terra, so that's something to look forward to. Very good mage. And then we also have CG Dark Fina, which is going to be an astronomically good mage, and then so forth and so on. New mages will come out, but the reason I point those 2 out is I know a lot of people love those characters. Vivi comes out, pretty good mage, you know, an upgraded version of Final Fantasy IX, and I'm pointing that out because I don't want you guys wasting a bunch of lapis, and then you guys find out that maybe one of your favorite characters that you like a little bit more than Soul comes out. It could have been saving for them. So I just want to let you guys know that when it comes to magic damage dealers. Looking at the Super Trust Master reward, we have Heliolite, magic plus 70 on an accessory. Oh yeah, and then on top of that, they reduce MP consumed by abilities with Ever Shining Stone, which is a great STMR, obviously. It's going to be best in slot for a lot of magic damage dealers out there, but it's going to be pretty tough to get your hands on 4 Soul unless you really love the guy, because, again, there's just so many magic damage. We got Tsukiko, we have Fina, the new Fina that just came out, and then, you know, we're going to have a lot of magic damage dealers coming out. So it's pick your poison, which is kind of what a lot of people wanted in the game. They wanted to be able to pick whoever they enjoyed, whomever they liked, and play with them, and we're kind of at that thing. Everybody's kind of like going above each other, below each other, but they're all really close. Looking at the Trust Master reward, we have Astral Robe, Magic 65, Defense 15, Spirit 42, MP 10%. Great Trust Mastery for a lot of mages out there, because it gives you that big spirit stat to help you survive a lot of things going on, which we're going to need that when we look at what's coming out later this week. He does have damage dealing abilities with a fire consecutive use AoE ability, and then also a dark one, so dealing with fire and dark. If you look down at the global upgrade, they talk about Sage's Wisdom. You can use once every 5 turns, reduce fire, light, and dark resist of all enemies, and I'm pretty sure that's 100%. Boost on magic, I think it's 200%, and enable quadruple obliteration, which we know what that means, quadcast, for 4 turns. Now, in the JP version, it was 2 turns from what I understand, so it is a huge upgrade, right? Because it looks like you guys are going to be able to keep quad cast up, cast on turn 1, 5-turn cooldown, be able to get quad cast back up pretty quickly, and keep that going instead of just being 2 turns. That's going to help his damage out quite a bit. Like I said, he wasn't any pushover, but he did get taken over by Terra, and then CG Dark Fina for sure when she came out. So if you really love Soul, this is a huge upgrade for you guys to be getting your hands on. Next up, we have Heliarch, new ally. We have a Trust Mastery, Magic Circlet, Defense 40, Magic 52. That is a helm, though, so be careful of that when you're looking into that. That is a helm. So Heliarch, Heliarch. Looking pretty cool name. But again, be careful if you're magic damage dealer. Goldbez can wear this bad boy, but if you're a magic damage dealer, can't be wearing helms. Be careful of this because it isn't gonna go on everybody, okay? It's a helm. Moving on down, we have Eclipse, which I thought was the cutest looking thing ever. Looks kind of weird. Kind of weird, kind of cute. Kind of like a buggy face. I know it's supposed to be like a bunny, but that kind of reminds me of a bug too. I don't know, very unique. Trust Master reward going to be boost parameters when setting an Esper buff 40%. It's decent. It's decent. It obviously can find its uses, but thinking about my teams and what Trust Masteries I'm putting on my team, and STMRs, etc. I know I have a lot of them, but even going to Trust Mastery rewards, I just don't really see myself using this a lot unless it's like a filler. So, I don't know. Not really too excited about that. But they do have a global upgrade here for Pertira. Pertira is going to be getting a Trust Mastery reward global upgrade. It used to be like 50% to Confusion and 50% to something else and attack 40%. Now it's been changed to just nullify Confusion altogether and give you attack by 40%. I just think that we're living in a world now, especially with all these bosses, I'm not saying there's not a spot for this. A lot of units out there maybe have Petrify, Paralyzed resist, and they're missing that Confusion resist, right? And then you can throw this one without having to take away some damage inside of their kit. So it could be good for those specific units. But a lot of people out there just want to slap a ribbon on, shortcake, anything they can to put on a unit to make sure they're nullified to everything, go into battle, get imperiled, but before that, buff it up in battle. So you don't really have to worry about that kind of stuff. I see niche uses for this, and the change actually makes it actually usable. But I don't see it being too something you have to pull for. You have to get it. So overall, I'm not saying it's a bad banner, not at all. And we'll try to go over Soul this weekend once we see the changes for him. I'm just saying that there are a lot of things coming out in the future that you guys maybe want to hold your lapis on. And if you end up getting one and you really want to use him as a magic damage dealer, maybe use a UOC on him if you want. Mess around. This seems more like a mess around type of unit than something you gotta spend on. And remember, if we look at the JP side, and I know I always say spoilers, but I just want to educate you guys. Kingdom Hearts, the newest collaboration with them, just ended, I do believe, bringing you guys Riku Sephiroth, and then they just got a new Dragon Quest collaboration. I think it was Dragon Quest 11, the newest Dragon Quest. They actually got the heroes involved, the actual characters instead of just the monsters. So that could be very interesting to a lot of you guys. So be careful with your lapis when it comes to Soul. But if you're a Soul fan, I'm not going to be able to get you off of them because you're going to have to go in on your own. And then this is the Soul side story. I know a lot of you guys needed it for the Chris farm, the bonus stages, things like that. We're going to look down here and see if there's anything really cool. We have this rod right here, enables Blizzaga, 76, attack 14, deal ice damage to all enemies. Seems kind of lame. That's more of a new player kind of thing. We have float sandals again, magic 30, MP 10%. When I look at these things, I'm always looking for something we could use as veteran players. But obviously, I know a lot of you guys are just coming into the game, maybe just coming back. These items could be great for you, but they're pretty standard, pretty in your face. You know what they're good for. If you need that magic, you can throw that on there. I don't think you're casting that Blizzaga anytime soon, but maybe you need to do ice damage. Who knows? And here comes the thing that I'm so scared. I'm actually scared of this, okay? Scorn of the Wicked Moon. This thing is going to kick my ass on stream. I'll probably lose this thing all day. And people in my chat are going to be telling me how to play, but I don't give a crap. Yeah, I was gonna try to rhyme, but it happened. Anyway, Bloody Moon. It's resist to physical, as we remember. It forms all these apostles around him. It has different elementals. So the light apostle, it's resist the light, resist. You know what I mean, etc. So you have to. First off, you're either using a summon damage, so Esper damage. So you're using a summoner like Filka. You're using a mage like Tsukiko or GL Sakura, somebody like that. You're kind of looking, because you remember back in the day, you're kind of looking for somebody. I think I used Ash on the first one. You're using somebody who can do non-elemental magic damage. So you can just, take the boss down and then also kill the apostles at the same time. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about all that elemental bullshit. You just get in there and do it. So Tsukiko is a great choice as well. GL Sakura, I think, can get the job done pretty well too, in different ways. It's going to be a fairy demon, I do believe, so the fairy demon killers are going to come into effect, or perhaps you can try to use hybrid units like Elena. Again, resist the physical, so it's going to be a little tough on you. But these are all options. The thing about Bloody Moon that really kicks you in the butt is it does so much damage, okay? It is a tough trial. It will hold you down and make you cry. It is going to be tough for a lot of people out there. You're going to need a lot of spirit, a lot of defense, a lot of HP, and then you're going to have to actually be able to put out the damage. There's going to be some death out there. I do believe if you trigger it, there's going to be some death that can't be resisted. So there is some death that can be resisted. You want some death resist on some people, some AoE re-raise. I think 40%, 20% might be the death resist. I haven't looked too much into it as far as the actual, minute details of the mechanics, but oh man, it's going to be tough because not only does he do AoE magic, he also does AoE physical, so you're not going to be able to cover both. I do believe you want a single target physical tank that literally has, provoke on it, and it's just defending the whole time, praying to God it doesn't die. And then you're going to have the magic AoE cover tank. It's going to be taking, there's a lot of damage out there that's fixed damage, there's some elemental damage, there's some non-elemental damage. It's just really tough to prepare for this fight, so be ready for that. But I do believe the reward is pretty good. We have this bow here with attack 142, magic 170, two-handed weapon, boost physical and magic damage against a beast. If somebody out there can use a bow, oh my god, this thing is sexy. It doesn't have an element attached to it, so you can imbue, etc. It's not going to be for any dual wielders out there. Obviously, it's a two-handed weapon, but I think it's pretty good. Then you have your standard, evoke an Esper, defeat it with magic, which I think a lot of people out there are going to be able to get this if they win. And attack with foes, elemental weakness 6 times or more, 10% trust move. Get out of here. You'll be lucky to make it out of this thing alive. Excited, but also scared of this trial. And then they thought, hey, that's not enough. They're bringing, finally, Empress Supreme Morgana is back. Remember when they locked that away in the vault? Disney showed up, get that thing back in the vault. I don't know if you guys understand that, the DVDs from Disney. But essentially, after looking at the data mine, they did data mine her. She seems super hard too. Like, she did not seem like a pushover. So we have two extremely hard, and again, they took her back, added some things. Maybe something was broken. Maybe they didn't edit any of her attacks. We'll have to wait and see. She's going to be tough too, guys. It's going to be a lot of good stuff that happens this weekend. A lot of good battles you guys are going to be able to have. From last week was a super dead week. I wasn't around. So it's just like, I'm going to take a week off if it's going to be this dead day. It's absolutely nothing happening right now in FFBE. But we've already gone over all this stuff before. And again, we'll look at this item right here that everybody was like, duh, Claic, you want to use it on Elena, you idiot. And then, like, yo, I could see that. But then other than that, who the hell are you going to use this on? I mean, come on, man. I understand. The first one, lightning elemental, physical attack, goes with Esther. This one goes with Elena. But it's not as good as this bad boy right here. Woo! Like, you want this, dude. Come on. And honestly, I think a lot of people are going to have trouble with Legend. Maybe they won't. Maybe it won't be as hard as I think it's going to be. But I think people, I just want to put a PSA out there. Be careful with these new trials coming out. If you think you're gonna brawn it in there and you gonna fight it and you get pissed off, like just prepare yourself for the agony that will be these two bosses. I think they're gonna be pretty tough. And again, they both will be here forever. So you're gonna have time to bulk up, get stronger, and get ready to fight him again. Have fun with it. Sometimes defeat is good. Not going in and crushing it first time, good. It's fun. Let it gonna come in, and that's it, guys. Then we have the maintenance announced. I mean, I'll say that's it, but we have two extremely hard trials coming out with a banner. I think a lot of people are enjoying. But yeah. So, can't wait to stream these trials and get my ass completely obliterated. It's going to be a great time, and, I'm excited to be back, and looking forward to what happens the rest of the month here in FFBE. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you're scared of the Bloody Moon trial like I am, I'm being a baby back bitch, dude. Subscribe for future content. Catch me on Twitter, and also come to my Twitch stream when I fight this thing. It's going to be magical. Every time I die to some stupid mechanic, you can laugh at me and low on the chat, and I'll cry on the inside. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.